podcast. I wanted to get in here and give y'all a little stock talk right quick that I haven't been able to recently. Yes, I've still been investing in the stock market. I may have took like maybe a month off just to get some stuff together. Um, Before I even start the video, I'm not a financial advisor. These are just the stocks that I'm invested in, and it's been working for me. So always do your own research. Once you do your research and you feel confident, invest in the stock game because this is one of the easiest ways to become wealthy. Not just a millionaire or billionaire, but to become wealthy. That's what you want to do is be able to live wealthy. Um, not have to work a 9 to 5 for anybody. Maybe work for yourself and be in charge of your own time. Instead of working 9 to 5, you can use those hours to do things that you love instead of working for somebody else's business. Not saying you should quit your job or anything, but you should definitely be investing, especially if you're a young man or woman. If you're like a teenager going into just getting out, about to get out of high school, this is the perfect time because they're going to be throwing credit cards at you wanting you to get some type of credit, and you're gonna forget to pay the bill, and next thing you know, you're gonna owe some money. Trust me, I know. I was in this situation when I first went to the military. I had a credit card for like $50. I was telling one of my homies about it. I had a credit card for like $50. This one, when G Unit was popping, I went out and bought the G Unit tank tops. They bumped it up from 50 to 250. I had the tank tops, the shoes, the hats. I had all G Unit attire, apparel, and I ended up getting stationed over in Japan and totally forgot to stop paying the bills. I wasn't paying the minimum or anything, and next thing you know, I owed like a couple of thousand. I had to come back from Japan to go to court. So learn from my lesson, man. A very valuable lesson that I learned early on. But the stock market is where it's at, man. I've been mentioning, I know a lot of people looked at my stocks and stuff like, well, maybe you can afford it. I can't afford it. Cool. If you can't afford a stock that's $50 plus, it's okay. They do have crypto, which is I'm also investing in. The key one I'm investing in is XRP. Right. I want to say earlier in the year, well, actually a couple of months ago, XRP was like at 230. It was actually down to 195. And I was telling people, hey, make sure y'all keep on investing in XRP. Get a couple of shares every chance that you get. And most people ain't listen to me. Fast forward now, XRP is 361. So I'm pretty much then triple my money in that, and I'm not moving it. My goal is to have 1,000 XRP. I currently have 485 right now. I want to get to 1,000, and once I get to 1,000, I'm gonna just slow roll. I'm gonna continue putting in it. But I believe in the next 5 to 10 years, that 361 is gonna turn about $30 or $50 a share. And the more shares you have, the more wealthier you'll be. And with crypto, those are the type of stocks that you could use, and the money's gonna come so fast that you could just take out what you already had. Like if you got 500 in there, if you get it up to 1,500, you could take out 500 and keep that bread there and keep on adding on to it, man. That's what I would do. But as I just want to get in here and tell y'all like what's the price of these stocks, and y'all should just start investing, start doing y'all research and look into investing. I wanted to give y'all the average cost on the stocks I do have just to show you how far I've come so far. So just going off my paper right here, XRP, my average cost is $2.36. It's currently trending at $3.61. So the profit I've made so far is $606 off of XRP within less than a year. Next is Apple. Apple, my average cost is $182.10. Apple right now is $213.62. I made $159 off of that. Amazon, average cost $191.60. I said that wrong. Apple's was $182.10. Amazon's is $191.60. They're now at $229.01. That total return is $188. Bank of America is $40.60. That was the average cost. Now it is trending at $47.74. That's $179 profit. And Wells Fargo, $62.21 is now at $81.02. It is now my total return for that is $400 404 and 33 cents. So that's 1,000, 12, 14, 15, about $1,600 off of profit within less than a year of just continue to consistently buy stocks. Now, I know I've said it before. At some point in life, you're going to get to the point that you get tired of working 9 to 5s. You're going to realize that all these shoes that you buy, that you only got 2 feet, you don't need 30 pair of shoes. At some point, you can have all that, but why not invest in your future? Start building these stocks up, and then 5 or 10 years later, you got a couple 500, 600K sitting there, and then you could buy all that stuff and don't have to worry about working overtime or standing in line to get shoes and stuff like that. Shit has to get old at some point. I know people still go out there and stand in line for Jordan and stuff. I got one pair of Jordans in my shoe. I'm not even a shoe guy, but I got one pair of Jordans in my closet that I probably wore like 5 times. At some point, I'm gonna really sell most of my shoes and just put like 3 or 4 shoes in rotation. But once I get to about 500, 600K, I'm gonna buy me a whole shoe collection. And at that point, I will know that I made it, that I'm wealthy enough to do so. But I'm not gonna continue trying to look good for people that don't matter to me. I got a fiance, I got a daughter, I got a family. Those are the people that matter to me. Outside of that, I don't care how anybody looks at me, how I dress, what I wear, any of that. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to be wealthy and able to leave money to my child, to my nieces, to my nephews, and to my family when I do leave. When it's time for me to retire from life, that's what I want to be able to do. And I want to live comfortable, man. I want to live in my dream home, my dream state, and do what I'm going to do, man, with my family. So y'all should be doing the same. If you got any stock questions, I am here. Jump in the comments, jump in the email, Demetrius Brooks 28 at yahoo.com. Or you can, if you got my Facebook, Instagram, Mechee from the Midwest Podcast, um, or in the comments, like I said, jump on here and we can politic talk about stocks. You can teach me something about stocks that I don't know. I can teach you what I know. But overall, we need to be investing in stocks. I gave y'all some solid stocks. All these, I'm in the plus. I'm in the plus with all the stocks I got right now. I want y'all to be doing the same. So again, stocks to invest in. If you want to invest in crypto, XRP is one that you should be looking at. It should be at $5 by next year, hopefully. That's $2 extra for each stock, each share that I got. Apple, Amazon, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Those are the 4 stocks I'm invested in, along with XRP. That's 5 that you should be invested in. If you got any questions, please reach out to me. If you got any information that you would like to share, please reach out to me, and I'm down to listen to whatever y'all got to say. Even if you got a podcast talking about stocks, I would love to be a guest on there. That's all I got for y'all for the stock information this week. Like, share, subscribe to the Mechee from the Midwest Podcast for your stock update.